Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. Before I begin, I would just like to say I think anyone who reads, let's say, a good amount of books has got to have a favorite author of sorts. Perhaps you like romance books, so maybe Lynn Painter, or if you prefer thriller or mystery, then Holly Jackson might be the best for you. If that's not your cup of tea, then there are plenty of authors out there like Emily Henry, Ali Hazelwood, Donna Tartt, or Brandon Sanderson, who writes books in all types of different genres ranging from fantasy, science fiction, romance, thriller, mystery, horror, and etc. I'm sure there's a writer out there for everybody. On that topic, one of my favorite childhood authors has got to be David Walliams. Before I start my book review, I would just like to share with you who even is David Walliams. His real name or full name is David Edward Williams. He changed his surname to Walliams when he joined the Actors' Trade Union. He was born on August 20, 1971 in London, England. In 2003, he partnered with Matt Lucas. They co-wrote the popular BBC sketch show called Little Britain. Then in 2011, they teamed up again for the series Come Fly With Me. He was also a judge on Britain Got Talent from 2012 to 2022. He is now a multi-talented English actor, comedian, and writer specializing in humorous middle-grade fiction books, with some of his famous works being The Boy in the Dress, which is his first novel, published in 2008. Next, we have Mr. Stink, Billionaire Boy, and Demon Dentist. Well, today I'm going to talk about also one of David Walliams' well-known works, which is Gangsta Granny. Let's start with some simple introductions. It was first published in 2011 by HarperCollins Publisher, which was then later adapted into a BBC television film in 2013. It was illustrated by Tony Ross, who has been illustrating books for 50 years and is pretty well known all over the world. Now, what are my thoughts on the books, and what was the reason I chose this book exactly? I read this book at about 9 years old. I was young when my mom brought me to a bookstore, so I just found the cover and name interesting, so my mom decided to buy it for me, which it was more of a pick and grab kind of situation. It probably only took me about 2 days to finish, which left me in utter sadness to find out that the book was over. Nonetheless, it was such a masterpiece to me at the time. It's hilariously wonderful, heartwarming adventure that beautifully combines slapstick comedy with genuine emotion. It's summary time. Ooh, that's quite long, isn't it? Let me explain to you a bit more simply. Basically, Gangsta Granny tells the story of Ben, an 11-year-old boy who dreads his Friday night staying with his seemingly ordinary, cabbage-obsessed grandmother, while his parents engross themselves with ballroom dancing. He finds her relentlessly boring until he discovers a biscuit tin hidden in the kitchen of her bungalow that's full of dazzling diamonds and jewels. Granny soon confesses her amazing secret. She was once the notorious international jewel thief known as the Black Cat. Thrilled by this revelation, Ben's excitement through the roof. Then he teamed up with his gangsta granny to execute her long-life dream of stealing the crown jewels from the Tower of London, on one condition, which is to return them right after. But the story isn't just laughs and giggles. The duo successfully pulls off the daring heist. However, the thrilling plot is shadowed by a sad truth. Granny is terminally ill. After their final venture, Ben and his granny share a beautiful, quiet moment together, and shortly afterwards, she passes away. Though heartbroken, Ben carries the lesson of courage, love, and the reminder to never judge the old, ensuring that the spirit of the Black Cat lives on in his memory. What exactly was the message that this book was telling us about? The core message of David Walliams' Gangsta Granny is a call to reject surface-level assumptions or stereotypes and prioritize genuine connection over perceived differences. The book powerfully demonstrates that boredom often stems from the lack of curiosity, teaching us that everyone, especially our older relatives, possess rich untold stories and hidden passion if we just take the time to look beyond the ordinary. Ben's transformation from seeing his granny as tedious to seeing her as a daring thief emphasizes that age is merely a number, and true adventure lies in connecting with those you love. Ultimately, the story serves as a universal reminder to cherish the fleeting time we have with family, urging readers to create unforgettable memories before those precious opportunities are gone forever. Well, that's the end. Thank you so much for listening.